we were thrown around the room fairly comprehensively, managed to get out. From where we were, we could see dust rising from the hills around Kathmandu. We could hear people screaming in the street outside. As soon as the shaking had stopped, we grabbed our bags and left the building.
How long did it all last?
Well, from what we're reading, it lasted 40 seconds, but it was the longest 40 seconds of my life.
And what have you seen out there in terms of injuries and damage and casualties?
What we're seeing is collapsed buildings, collapsed walls. We're seeing a lot of crush injuries. Hospitals are extremely busy, but there's a lot of pressure on the hospitals to treat large numbers of people. A big challenge is getting supplies into the city. There are only 4 roads in and out of Kathmandu. If those are blocked, which is quite likely, once they start to dwindle, it will be purely reliant on the airport to get supplies in and out.
Kathmandu probably has about 3 million people, inhabitants living there, and either if their building they're scared, they're terrified for going back in. There was more than 10 aftershocks from the big one. They are sleeping outside, and of course families where their homes have collapsed or are not safe are also sleeping outside. So what we hear from our plant staff in Kathmandu, our families there, is that large number of people are on the street or finding any way where they can spend the night.
Does it feel to you as though the authorities are in charge and are coping?
It's still very early days. The first coordination meetings in terms of the government and supporting NGOs and parties are being held, and together with everyone who can help, either from within Nepal or outside, the government will certainly do their best in terms of providing an effective response. From other emergencies in the past, we know that there is a need for support and capacity is limited in certain areas. And this is by far as we think now, the most serious disasters to strike Nepal in quite some time. And plan has been in the country since 1978.